Hey everyone, welcome back. Today's video is going to be a quick one. All the latest UK visa updates that you need to know about so you can keep yourselves updated. I'm Ashika and we talk about moving across the world for that dream job or to study. And with that, let's dive in. First off, if you plan on applying for a skilled worker visa, please bear in mind that it is going to take a little longer for your application to come in because there is a spike in the number of people applying for visas before the visa changes come into place. Now, this includes the increase in health surcharge and the increased salary threshold, which means if you too, like all of these folks, plan on applying before the changes kick in, you will absolutely need to hurry and apply because the backlogs mean your application is going to get stuck. Now, at the moment, Govt.uk website says that the visas are taking at least 3 weeks, but most economists say that it's going to spike over the next 3 months. So expect delays and apply in time. Now, like you know, visa fees increased on the 4th of October for work and visit visas by 15%, family and settlement and citizenship by 20%, and student visas by 35%. The IHS fees were due to increase on the 16th of Jan, but that's been changed to the 6th of Feb. So come the 6th of Feb 2024, the IHS fees will increase by 66% per person per year for those applying for visas. And believe me when I say this, it is quite an increase in terms of what you'll need to pay for your overall visa costs. The average IHS cost, which was earlier £624 or approximately 63,000 rupees, will increase to £1035 or approximately 10,000 per person per year. So when you pay for your visa, depending on the numbers of years you'll be applying for, you'll have to pay £411 extra per person per year. For students, Youth Mobility Scheme applicants and children, the rate will move from £470 per year to £776 per year. So if you're applying for one adult, a 3-year IHS charge for your visa will cost you £3,105. For a 5-year visa, it will be £5,175. For one child, a 3-year IHS is £2,328, and for a 5-year visa, it's £3,880. For 2 adults and 2 children, for 3 years, the IHS cost will be £10,866, and for 5 years, it's going to be £18,110. So, what can you do to avoid paying this? It's very simple. Rush to apply. You have a few days before the rate changes apply, so even if that means you're applying using a fast track option, and if it makes more sense because the cost of a fast track visa may be lower than the increase in the IHS cost, I would say by all means go for it. Next up, the latest Guardian article says more than 800 cases of modern slavery were suspected in the UK of people working in care homes. Now, people are said to have paid more than £11,000 to agents and care companies to come to the UK and work, but only to be left to sleep in the cold and in cramped rooms, or receiving only a fraction of their pay and living in squalor. A lot of people have reached the UK only to realize that there were no jobs. They were scammed. And because of this, they've been forced to ask for food at food banks because they have no money left. So the bottom line is that the government has mandated that you can only work in care companies that are registered with the CQC or the Care Quality Commission to prevent people from getting scammed. Now, from the 1st of Jan, international students are no longer allowed to bring their dependents into the country on student visas. So no partners, no spouses, and no children. As a result of this, there has been a 16% drop in international student enrollments in the UK, according to Forbes, and this is obviously having huge financial implications for UK universities. And because of this, a couple of things are happening. Certain universities are lowering their entry standards to attract more international students. Secondly, many universities are using recruiting agencies to bring in more international students with lower grades than UK applicants. 15 Russell Group universities are promoting one-year pathway or foundation programs, which according to the publication grant preferential entry into sought-after degree courses. And the one-year MBA, which is a 15 to 21 months program, is becoming more popular instead of traditional MBA courses. So here's the thing, if you still plan on studying in the UK and you don't have the best grades and you were finding it challenging earlier to get accepted, the UK could be an excellent option to consider at this point, especially if you don't have dependents to take along with you. Now, there's no update yet on the future of the graduate visa or the PSW, so hang in there. And that's it. I shall update you as soon as there are any new updates or any new information on the graduate visa or on the young professional scheme for Indians. or anything else for that matter. Until then, thanks for watching.